cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumping up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. First down throw by Rodgers. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Black Knights finish up an excellent opening series. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Black Knights will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
That's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
60 backwards. Drag him 60. Seven Pirates.
Now with the play clock running down, Mike McDaniel signals for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
70 range. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Culp. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Hey, check 26. Check 30. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Pressure comes for Rodgers. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Hall can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. So that's the end. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Hall's going to try to smash his way in, and he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time, a defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Black Knights get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Black Knights double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come back, team. Come back. Panther 11. Panther hurt.
They'll come out throwing. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
18 rattle. Go.
2nd and 8. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Top below 18. Here we go. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Barkley's got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
50.
Here's 2nd and 7. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
26. Got 300. Got 300.
Rodgers here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. He cuts it right. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards.
19 Charger.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This complete to Colt. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action on 1st down. Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Culp with a catch. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston! The Voyagers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Voyagers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's into the end zone, touchdown. The Black Knights take a 13-point lead. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Black Knights double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 70 range, 70 range.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go! Come 19! Come! Panther 11! Panther 11! 18 rep! 18 rep! Hook!
Pass play coming here. Able to get it to Barkley. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Offense up to the line fast.
Buffalo 18! 79 Bronco! Check smash!
Man in motion here.
Go!
They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go, set!
Well, that's the 2-minute warning. The Voyagers facing a deficit near the break. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready! Ready!
A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to it.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Warriors 70! Ready! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Setting up a throw. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18 Pioneer! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
A 34-yard attempt.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Voyagers cut the lead down to 4. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. He's got the squiver. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers coming back after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Looking to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here comes the Black Knights punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Able to get it to Mostert. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cut out left. Now he's past the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Let's go now.
From the 19. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Voyagers take the lead right away in half number 2. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Voyagers push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He starts the half with a give to Hall. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here. Here's Hall once more. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the springer. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Able to hit Hall, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And they'll have 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a...
And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Black Knights grab the lead on their first series of the half. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Black Knights take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18, 18, run. Stephanie. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Hook.
They'll come out throwing. This finds Mostert. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
dropping back to throw. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set, go.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Track 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. That's into the hands of Mostert. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
27-yard line.
70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
They'll throw it. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
19 Lion. Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
A give left side to Mostert. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. 26.
Now here's Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown. The Black Knights lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Check. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. Their ball and they trail here, need to erase that deficit or their postseason is over. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's a throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to the air here. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Go! 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Mustang 19.
3rd down from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Voyagers could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go.
Rodgers here from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, 88. Plant.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 10 now. He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
26. Got it. 30.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. He's on the move. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They give on second to Hall. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage.
58.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, 88.
Third and 1. Now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Black Knights grow the lead to 7. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His third total score in this game. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. Man in motion, out of the slot.
Jump out!
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. A killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
First and 10 now from the 30.
79 Bronco. Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing off the play fake here. Escapes the pocket. Able to get it to Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready? Warrior 70.
Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Voyagers tie this game up. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Back north. No. Number 50. 3 right.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. Keeps himself upright. Then he's in. Touchdown. The Black Knights take a fourth quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Following the penalty, the kick moves up and he sends it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 now. Track at 60. Come on. Set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Pressure's on him and it gets home. He's dropped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. 70 range. 19 tight.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Come 19. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Back to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Voyagers losing by 7. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Set. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Hall on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Prater puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash. 18, rap, 18, rap. Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Voyagers making a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. It looked like they got it back, and they did! All right, partner. Well, they have momentarily, at the very least, pulled this game back from the jaws of defeat. Now they have to get the kicker within range to tie it and force the extra frame.
Kate, you know that kicker is so ready. Just ran out there and delivered the picture-perfect onside kick. Now, on offense, go get them down there. Put him within range, and he's going to drill it, no problem.
They send a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They kick the running back in motion.
Check. 19 tight. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they meet the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? 10 through 11.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To throw. He rolls to his right. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Black Knights, 51.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fields the hard squib kick. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Voyagers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.